Welcome to the semifinals for the BOS Battleship Brawl. This is going to be the Varangian Guard versus the D13s. Still largely background and no in-game audio. Sorry again. This is going to depend. Do the missiles take out these beautiful trireme pirate ships before they get to it? Because the Guard is slow. And if these get in and they successfully ram, it's it. That's game over. Yeah. This is going to be really fun.
Especially that first Alpha Strike.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the first Alpha Strike from the Vanas could also completely disarm the Varangian Guard, though. It's so much HE. If the aim point picks like a spot right here, this whole area is going to lose all of its firepower. So this is a really volatile matchup, and I'm so excited.
Versus spam it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ear to ear, like I am excited to see this.
Let's see what happens here. This is going to be cool. Gotta follow the first volley in. Looks like your first volley just missed.
Oh, it's gonna miss.
Oh, I hit a couple.
Uh-oh. Okay, first volley of crams, not super effective either. Second volley looks like it's aiming for your APS. Oh, that was a lot of missile pods hit. They all have...
He got off a good volley, though.
They did? Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
They both have harpoons in. They're both going straight in. I think we're going to have a ram. There it is. Uh-oh, the rubbers stopped the progress, though. It's not going in any farther. This one's coming in from the rear. Okay, so we appear to be stuck on rubber blocks right now. We have story time with the with Vana Cuddles. Yeah. I think because the rams are all dead here, and now it's metal on metal. Nope, there's one hero ram. It's metal on metal here, and this guy right here. Oh, we've actually got metal on metal right here holding us up too, so one of these two blocks is gonna have to die. And then we still have... Oh no, we've only got the rams in the far back, none of the ones on the underside. How are we doing over here? This is... Yeah, it looks like we're caught on this rubber block here. And with the ram, like, right about to make contact. This is going to be interesting. The Vana are going to swing into each other, aren't they? Maybe? One just broke through. It looks like it's slowly pushing its way up over top. Yup, it does have rams on the bottom. Are we on the bottom rams yet? We are not. We are still ripping away. Yeah, a little bit of rubber right here. And then the metal's just getting shredded away from the bottom of the Vana and the bottom of, or the top of Cringe here, but he's mostly losing wood. This is very interesting. Ah, you also disabled a turret. Yeah, it was right into the turret cap. We'll see. There, from the depths, what are you doing? It's now wrestling. We have a body slam, I think. It is, I think. Yup, it's gonna get DQ'd from an elbow. Got a frickin' people's elbow. We got a flying elbow to the face here, disqualifying the guard.
It's always funny when that happens in a tournament.
I love it. I mean, hey, it pushed it under the water. In real world physics, that sinks you. Wow.
Real world physics.
Yeah, quote unquote. I'm just saying, if everything fills up with water, it's not buoyant anymore.
That's just like a cute little body slam.
Okay, so that was actually only 2 minutes in game time, but it was 2 minutes in From the Depths time, which, similar to Mario Maker, is around 10 minutes, I think. All right. Let's see if it gets as lucky in the second round. That was a, like, everything went right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These are really close. They went on either side. And it looks like the Vana held their fire until they had a good aim point selection. Oh, that was crushing. Wow. Oh god, it took out like half of the missile pods immediately. More. I think we're gonna miss the hugs on this one. I think they're going in for the tight circle behavior this time, and maybe friendly hugs. These hugs are looking really friendly. These hugs are looking really friendly. That was one of the things I was working at trying to figure out preventing when I got my hands on the ship. I was like, why? It's because the harpoons are trying to drag them in, and they get dragged into each other. Yeah, the back one's got the larger gauge. The front two, I think, were what, like 208s? Yeah, and the back's like the max. Yup. Perfect, and now they have parked on the blind side of the guard. That is not promising. You gonna bonk again, guys? Okay. If you really want to. Is the guard going in for a counter ram here? Bonk! I love From the Depths AI so much. It could have been the harpoons pulling it in, or it could be the guard trying to scoot back and... Are you... What are you doing? Alright, well, have fun down there, friend. Real fast, I do not have a high threshold for tolerance on any of the DQ qualifications in this round. When the points start adding up, they had a... Are you AI dead? You are. We're 1-1. Alright. Hey, 1-1 on a first to 2.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
It is very volatile. Especially when one of your ships decides it's a submarine. Either of its own volition or with assistance. They really did. They blocked each other from shooting. They did enough damage to sink each other. It was the forbidden cuddles.
Make it sound so dirty.
It looked pretty dirty. I don't know about you. Any cuddles that result in your immediate drowning are probably not that high up on my my list. It split the difference on the missiles again, man.
This is taking another hit. Oh.
I know where those DQ points came from, I think.
Oh, and like this.
Are your ships spawning in the air and then coming down? Because, oh my god. Well, there went. That was an entire pontoon. And that was the entire second pontoon. Guys, Guys, you don't even have harpoons in. You don't have an excuse. Avoid friendly vehicles. Do you speak your own code? No worries. No, we don't. It's your audio sounds fine, man. You're good. Yeah. Yeah. Man, From the Depths really just doesn't understand its own coding sometimes, I think. This is, well, this is a great example of collision avoidance, I think. Avoid all friendly vehicles. Just flawless. Yes. Yeah, this is why with a lot of multi-vehicle tournaments, breadboard is advised, and there are very long, complicated scripts to avoid friendly collision. You do? Yes, the rubber is absolutely keeping your Vanna from shredding the other one. In fact, I think the other Vanna might be holding this one above the water. Meanwhile, they might go for the joint ram again. Yup. They are. This is how you use your siblings against your opponents. You pick them up and you use them as your ram. Exactly. Your parents made you play with safety rams, so you just have to use your own brother. Yeah. So, because the game has not been despawning them at the right percentages, no, it's probably not going to get despawned. Oh, nope, there it goes. This is the first time that the despawn thing is actually kicked in. Uh-huh. Actually, I can... There we go. Yeah, right? Exactly. You just gotta keep trying, and eventually it'll get it right. You do have a fair number of missiles still left, if you can bring them back into... Well, there they went. And tactically cutting off the oxygen for their opponent. He might just. It's looking pretty good. The Vana have been really fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, your superstructure is great for getting things to aim at it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I never quite understand what aesthetic From the Depths is going for with their own ships, because half of them look like they're autonomous drone vehicles, and half of them look like they're meant to be crewed, and it's really unclear which is like the true thing. You know, in an age where you can autonomously crew everything, why would you ever stick people on it? And then you have things like the Steel Striders and the Deepwater Guard, where it's like, or indeed a lot of the Onyx Watch ships too, where it's like, look, we have tables and mannequins and pool tables, and this one has a cafe. That's true, yeah, some of the Twin Guard do as well. Some of the really pretty ones do.
Oh, it's gonna go back for a ram here.
It might get it too. And then, and then the Kobold is basically just a flying block of metal with like a tiny little like crow's nest on the very bottom of it that you couldn't even fit the crew for a blimp in. Like it's It's a really hard shape to pull off. I love airships in this game, but they are difficult to make look good.
No, Vana's decided to go airborne now.
Huh.
This fight.
This is
It's trying to turn around.
it's getting DQ points from altitude.
Yes. Varangian Guard strikes again.
We had 2 DQs from depth and 1 DQ from height.